Dum da da dum dee dee dum dee doo dee doom 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 wah 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 wah. Good day, everybody. This is Motorman Elwin here, chugging along the interurban from Vancouver to Steveston, also known as Lulu Island. I guess today we know Lulu Island as Richmond. Now, those of you that have been listening to me for the numerous couple of months will know that I love to sing. I love to sing to myself. So one of the things, I guess when you sing by yourself, it's known as either singing in the shower or singing a cappella. Well, it brings me great pleasure today to welcome two good-looking men, a barbershop quartet known as The Squares. Good day, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
All right, so...
You said two. There's actually four of us in a quartet, so which two?
So which two?
All right. I meant four. Quartet is four. So who do I have in the house here? I've got Dan Blackburn, I've got Sean Houston, I've got Alan Upward, and Ty Phillips. Good day, gentlemen.
Hello.
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 Yes, and welcome to Burnaby Village Museum, and welcome to Radio BVM. So tell me exactly, what is a barbershop quartet?
You take this one.
Okay, so a barbershop quartet's very simple. You were just humming up the melody to one of our tunes, right? So back in the day, you would have a low-voiced singer and a very high-voiced singer, and then an overly intelligent person.
Overly intelligent.
Would be the fourth.
That's me.
And that's, of course, never the lead singer.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. He's good-looking. The good-looking one, usually, yes. But not
All
the
right,
smartest,
well,
not the brightest.
can't have everything, I
And
guess.
so what happens is they just sort of make up chords that go around you. And when our society was formed, there was a specific rule that you couldn't ever write it down. You had to do it completely by ear. It's called woodshedding. You had to make it up as you went along. So it's evolved, and there are now some rules about the chords that go around the melody that you would sing. And we do our best to write it down, and we try and get it repeated, usually every time we sing, and we try and sing most of the notes that are on the paper as a general rule of thumb.
Okay. A burning question in my head, is there such a thing as a women's barbershop quartet?
There is the exact same thing. They have an organization called Sweet Adelines, and it's roughly on the keyboard. It's about 1/3 higher to about 1/4 higher than the men sing, so it has a higher tonality to it, and they're very sweet. And the sounds that that a good ladies quartet makes, that's the good stuff.
All right. What about, is there such a thing as a co-ed barbershop
Now
quartet?
this gets trickier because the voicing is harder, much harder to do. It's easier for, say, someone with a male lead voice to sing the bass part, the bottom part in the ladies' quartet. And I do that here at the wintertime with Afterglow Quartet, singing Christmas carols. So you can do it, you make it work, but there's not a lot of music specifically arranged for that. There's lots of S8.
There's a few notable groups in our music society. One is Silver and Gold. Like you say, Afterglow is kind of the local group, but it can be a lot of fun too, but fairly rare in our music society.
Okay. Tell me, the four of you, how long has The Squares been together? And are you all the original
3 years?
members?
So we were formed in 2011. I was the original lead. My friend Jeremy Wrong was the original tenor. We've had 2 tenors. Ty is now our third time lucky. Third time lucky. And we're also blessed to have a lot of men that can sub in, so that we have men that can grab these books and just jump into the quartet at will. In fact, a group of the quartet, of the 3 of us here, I think
Second
Dan
formation,
is the
Danny
only one.
just did a gig last weekend with another formation because 2 of the cats, Sean and Alan, were at the International Convention, which is once a year.
A convention?
And this year in Toronto. International Convention once a year for a contest which actually encompasses 16 or 17 choruses, which can be anywhere from maybe 20 to 30 guys to 150 guys in one group. So we sing all 4 parts the same as a quartet, but it's amplified in manyfold, and that's what the choruses do, and then the quartets compete there as well. So we're very happy to say, actually this year, hosting in Toronto and in Canada, the Toronto Northern Lights Chorus, which has been competing and gunning for the gold medal for many, many years, actually won this year on their home turf.
I did not realize that being a part of the barbershop quartet is such a serious business.
Oh, yeah.
Can be.
Well, if you have the bow ties, I mean, I don't know that there's anything more serious than learning how to tie
All
a
right,
bow
you
tie.
got to tell me, gentlemen, that bow tie, is it a clip-on?
It's real.
No, these are the real deal, just like yours.
Painfully
Elwin.
real.
Just like yours, Elwin. It took about, 15 minutes each for us to tie them?
Oh,
so
my
about
goodness.
6. No, kidding.
It was like a half an hour. I spent all morning.
Yeah, all morning for
It's
sure.
all part of the preparation, yes?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about what I don't know that much about barbershop quartet repertoire. Doo-wop. Talk to me about doo-wop. Doo-wop.
Who's the doo-wop guy here?
Well, we don't really have.
Well, we don't.
doo-wop guys, but
doo-wop?
We sing some songs that are from that era of doo-wop, but they usually had a full backing band, and the harmonics behind were a lot simpler, and so there just wasn't as many notes for the bass singer to sing, other than do and then doo-wop, I think, were the two notes that the bass had to do.
pretty much it.
But you had to do a lot of dancing, and as you might have noticed, we don't do a whole lot of dancing. So with
Is it part of the grand plan to introduce dance into your repertoire?
The traditional thing for a barbershop quartet would be to learn how to tap dance, and you'll see the Dapper Dans in both-
Disneyland.
and they have full tap routines.
And again, once again, with the choruses, it's all completely choreographed. So there are huge dance elements in those performances at the district and the international level too.
All right. Gentlemen, I have a huge favor to ask. Is there any chance
Fire
that
away.
you might sing for us, for our audience here in Vacuum Land?
Sure. Well, it's
Yeah,
part
well-
of my heart, the classical,
Sure.
All right.
classical thing. Let's take the melody.
All right, so I'm going to sit back, put my feet on the table, and give this a
Nice.
Alan there, and nobody ever said baritone get closer to the mic, so that's never ever happened. All right. Heart of my heart, I love you. Life would be naught without you. Light of my life, my darling, I love you. I love you. I can forget you never. From you I ne'er can sever. Say you'll be mine forever. I love you.
Wow, that's absolutely fantastico.
Part of my heart.
Thank you. I love you. So with a song like that, I need to ask you, gentlemen, do you ever get invited to bachelorette parties?
We do all kinds of things from bar mitzvahs to bachelorette parties to, it just runs the gamut. One of the more notable gigs that we did, we were invited to perform for a Disney XD TV show called Mr. Young. You may or may not have heard of it, but we actually did a fun little bit on that show in their second season, I think it was, about a year ago. So TV, yes, you've seen barbershop quartets in movies as well, and all kinds of local stuff, including these lovely events like here at the Burnaby Village Museum.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Burnaby Village Museum. I'm Motorman Elwin here. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you here to our fabulous site here. Today we have a very special presentation. We have a very special presentation every Saturday around this time. Today's presentation, we have 4 young, good-looking lads known as the Squares. The Square consists of Dan Blackburn, Sean Houston, Alan Upward, and Ty Phillips. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a nice Burnaby Village Museum welcome to the Squares.
Thank you very much. What a gorgeous day to be out here at Burnaby Village Museum, huh? Good to see all your faces. We're going to entertain you in the next little bit with music ranging from the 20s right through the 90s, from Engelbert Humperdinck to Neil Sedaka, as well as Harry Connick Jr. and a little Michael Bublé too, Burnaby's very own. We want to start with a song that is about trouble and strife in relationships. If you're in a relationship of any kind, you might relate to some of this stuff. The guy who wrote this song, Mr. Fats Waller, in 1929, said this song was about lodging in alimony prison. And just a little bit of trivia about this song, too. It actually was awarded a Grammy Hall of Fame award in 1984, so 55 years after it was composed. Here's Ain't Misbehavin'.
Do 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 do
Do do do do do do. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I'm saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love, I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Misbehaving, I'm saving my love
for you.
saving all my love for you.
Like Jack Horner in a corner. Don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Worth waiting for.
Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Misbehaving, I'm saving my love
For you.
I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in a corner. Don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late. I don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. I ain't misbehaving. I'm saving my love for you. Saving my love for you.
I'm saving
My love
for you.
saving my love for you. Thank you very much. That was Ain't Misbehavin'. This next song, as I said, we're singing some songs from all different genres here. We like to change it up a little bit. This one by Neil Sedaka. And a little bit of cool trivia about this song. When it was written in 1975, it was the first song in Billboard's top 10 charts to be recorded in 2 different genres. Isn't that incredible? And we actually want to sing the more up-tempo version of that for you right now. It's called Breaking Up Is Hard to Do.
Down doobie-doo down down. Come down doobie-doo down down. Come down doobie-doo down down. Breaking up is hard to do. Don't take her love away
Don't you leave my heart in misery.
Come down.
If you go, then I'll be blue. 'Cause breaking up is hard to do. Remember when you held me tight and you kissed me all through the night. After all that we've been through, 'cause breaking up is hard to do. They say that breaking up really is hard to do. But now I know that it's true. Don't say that this is the end. Instead of breaking up, I wish that we were making up again. I beg of you, don't say goodbye. Won't you give our love another try? Come on, baby, let's start anew. 'Cause breaking up is just so hard to do. Breaking up is hard to do. Breaking up is hard to do. Do-be-do down. Breaking up is hard to do. Do-be-do down, down.
Thanks again. Go with me.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, it's hot today. Isn't it hot? Folks over there with the ice cream. We'd like 4 up here. What's your favorite flavor, Sean? No, just kidding. This next song here reached number 4 on Billboard's charts in 1957, composed by Clarence Quick. And you'll recognize it because it was featured in a couple of very notable films, American Graffiti in 1973, and also Stand By Me in 1986. How many people have seen those films or remember those films? Stand By Me is one of my favorites. It's called Come Go With Me.
Yes, that's right.
Do do
Dum 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 be doo be dum 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 be doo be dum 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 be doo be dum. Whoa 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 whoa. Dum 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 be doo be dum 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 be doo be dum 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 be doo be dum. Whoa 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 whoa. Well, love me, darling, come and go with me. Please don't send me way beyond the sea. I need, darling, so come go with me. Yeah, yeah, come into my heart. Tell me, darling, we will never part. I need, darling, so come go with me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, I never, yes, I really never. Please say you'll never leave. I know you well, say you never, 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 never.
Never give me a chance.
Come, 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 come into my heart. Tell me, darling, we will never part. I need you, darling, so come go with me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, I need you. Yes, I really need you. Please say you'll never leave me. Well, say you never. Yes, you really never.
Never give me a
Whoa,
chance.
no chance. Come, 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 come into my heart. Tell me, darling, we will never part. I need you, darling, so come and go with me. So come go with me. So come go with me. Darling, come and go with me. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Thank you very much. We are the Squares Quartet. Do you like our bow ties?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I tied my own today.
Yeah, and I'm very proud of Sean over here because he tied his own today. This next song, as I said, this is kind of special for us, partly because it was featured on a very famous guy who was born here in 1975, right here from Burnaby, British Columbia. You know him well, Mr. Michael Bublé. And he featured this on his third album called Dream in 2002. It's called Don't Be a Baby Baby, and we are featuring our very own Michael Bublé, Mr. Sean Houston.
I'll still get you later.
Bum ba da do bum ba da do bum bum ba do da do 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 do.
Don't be a baby, baby. Found a love that passed you by. But if you have to, baby, go ahead and have your cry. I'll be your baby, baby. Truer than the one you knew. Then someday, baby, maybe, baby, you will learn to love me too. Don't you be a naughty baby, don't you be a naughty baby, about a love that passed you by. But if you have to, baby, go ahead and have your cry. I'll be your baby, baby, truer than the one you knew. Then someday, baby, 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 you will learn to love me too, my baby. You will learn to love me too.
Do 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 ba do do.
Thank you very much. I'm going to let somebody else speak now.
No, you're not.
That's a cue for a little hit of water.
So this next song is it's well loved in the barbershop harmony tradition, which goes. Actually, when was our society founded?
1930.
In 1939. So since then, guys have been getting together in quartets, and you sing together for a few years. You do your contest things, and you move along. But then, because life takes you away, your work takes you across the country, that kind of thing. So when you get back together with your old friends at convention, it's nice to have something to sing. And this is a song about just loving your old friends and being happy to see them one more time.
From the first hello.
Our song,
Our song.
Call that a mulligan.
our song was a song of tomorrow. Our hearts were as high as the sky. But songs are forgotten and skies often gray. Nevertheless, there is this I can say. From the first hello to the last goodbye, it's been awfully to know you, so excuse the parting sigh, and I'll watch you go with my head held high. You've been dear and sweet, a pleasure to me, a special treat, say I, from the first hello to the last goodbye. To the last goodbye.
Classic barbershop ballad, that one.